one thing will always remain. That's how I feel about you. 'Cause darling, I love you, and I can't live without you. How's it going, everybody? I'm going to teach you how to play Something About You. This is an official guitar tutorial by me. I wrote this song, kind of the melody of it, I wrote it in a dream actually one night, and then I sat down and kind of wrote chords to the melody, and that's how I kind of came up with this song. Now, what it is capoed up on the 2nd fret, and then so we're actually playing C position, but it's a D, right? So I'm going to do my best to use the correct chords, D. And then you should be able to visually kind of tell when I go to G, which is actually A, right? So, finger picking, the right hand, what the right hand does is very simple. This is very simple for the right hand to do it. And what I recommend is all of you guys that are working on guitar, learning an instrument, to start very, very, very slowly, as I will show you. So it sounds like this when it's sped up. Now let me show you what it is very slowly. You take your thumb on your 5th string there, and your middle finger on the 2nd string, and you pluck those together. Bum, bum, thumb, pointer finger, bum, bum, bum. Okay? And you only go as fast as you can without making a mistake. As soon as you make a mistake, you slow down and you start from scratch again. You go very, very slowly. Myself included, everybody wants to kind of play it faster or play it at the tempo that the song was recorded. And so it's very difficult. It requires a lot of patience to just take it slow, start very, very slow, and then work your way up from there. It's like warming up a car engine. You wouldn't jump in and then punch it down out of the driveway. You want to let it warm up, get that oil moving nice and freely. Good viscosity, is that a good way to describe it, within the engine? I digress. Now we'll talk about the left hand. We'll talk about the chords. So we're playing D here, and then we do this walk down. Pinky goes to the 3rd fret, and the 3rd fret from the capo, and on the 2nd string there, middle finger goes to the 2nd fret on the same string, the 5th string. That's like an A minor, but it's actually a B minor. An A looks like a G, it's an A. G looks like an F, but it's a G. And then that's an F sharp minor, looks like an E minor. And then this is kind of a strange chord. This one is, it's kind of like this, I don't know what to call it, but what you do is you take your ring finger and you put it here in the E on the 5th string, and then you make a little minor 3rd here. The next string is open. And then you take your pinky and you put it on the 2nd. Sorry about the noise. Doing a little work outside. So open, G is open, the G string is open, and then your pinky here on the 2nd string, okay? So it's like, it sounds like, and then I play this A again, but just with my finger on there, and then everything else open, and then slide up to the E minor, hammer on, and then back to that full A bar chord to really give it that foundation, that home sound that we want. So this is what this progression, and it's the same progression for the verse every time. So this is what it sounds like. And I'll play it slowly, okay? There you go. So that's my memory is clear, a vision unchanged, time sort of slipped through the cracks on the first day I saw you. Okay? That's what that is. Now, the chorus is pretty similar. I just hold on this B minor longer. I also do a couple other things where I accentuate certain strings. So it's the first time that I play this like open E, which is actually a D. It's actually an F sharp, sorry. And so when I go to the chorus, I incorporate this ring finger on this side, and I go. I'll tell you what I'm doing here. And there's that A7 kind of thing. Okay, so in the chorus, I do the same walk down, just with a little bit of a different thing over here. Hold on this B minor, and then to the G, to the A, little hammer on, and then same thing, but this time I kind of walk up. I go. Now here's this interesting chord, which is kind of fun to play, which is, it's basically a C7, I guess, with a, well, a D7 with a A bass, with an A bass. So, okay, and all that really needs to happen is just that this ring finger comes out of that A minor position thing that we're so used to playing, and it goes to the A right there, and then the pinky comes down and it hits on the G string right just underneath it, okay? And that's the chord, okay? So, and you only hit that 7, that nice note just before you go to the next chord, which is kind of nice because then it's a little bit more subtle. I actually debated whether or not I was going to add that if I thought it was maybe a little too slick in the song, but the more I listened to it, the more I realized that I would miss it more than it rubs me the wrong way. So I like it. So and then we go to that G, and then here's another different kind of chord. It's basically a, well, it's an E but it's like a D7, that D7 kind of position that you would play, but with this A flat bass, right? So it's an E7 with an A flat bass, okay? And you kind of walk up to it differently. Do this nice little walk up. You're in that G position, which is actually an A, and then you do the flat 7 and then the 7, which is a really nice thing. So it sounds like this. Suspend on that, and then back to our verse. When the moon is entwined, the moon up above, I feel your warm breath in my bones. I just have to tell you that I can't live without you. That's it. That's how you play this song. Yeah, send me some videos. Let me know how it goes. And, you know, it requires a lot of patience playing any kind of an instrument or getting good at anything, whatever it is, you know, but put in the work because it is worth it. And you end up getting better in little increments. It's not like, you know, you practice all day one day and then you wake up the next morning and you're playing like Slash. You know, it happens in little increments and in little increments that you don't even notice until you look back on how far you've come since you started, and then it kind of all makes sense. And we all feel like we need to get better, right? So it's not like you'll ever have that feeling that you've arrived. There will be moments of bliss when you're just in the moment playing and you appreciate, but don't forget to always appreciate what you're capable of doing, what your hands are capable of doing, what your body's capable of, because it's a pretty incredible thing to be able to play an instrument and even just drive a car and to cook and to do the dishes and all that stuff. We're very lucky to have these tools at our disposal as human beings. And so try to be present and make sure that you're, spending a lot of time being grateful for what your hands are capable of, and use them for something cool that's difficult to do, and create that dexterity, because it does bring some joy. Take care, you guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And lots more music to come, and maybe even some more of these. Teach you how to play some songs.